I have the pleasure of introducing our 2022 Kindness Community Core Value recipient, Rosalind Barnhill. If you know Rosalind, I could stop right here because to know her means that you have most definitely experienced some form of her kindness and generosity. I have known Rosalind for the past 25 years, where I have witnessed her unending generosity to help those who need a helping hand. Rosalind currently serves as a Grand Love Advocate, where she supports grandparents and other adults in our community who are raising their non-biological children by providing stable, loving, and supporting environments for these children in need. Rosalind has also served as a CASA, which is a court-appointed special advocate, for the past 13 years, where she works with our court system to find safe, stable, permanent housing for children in need. Prior to both of these noble endeavors, Rosalind created the Ticket to Success program, which is an independent living skills lab that teaches local children the skills and provides the experiences that are necessary to live a purposeful life. They learn how to budget, cook, change a tire, make household repairs, to name a few. When I first met Rosalind, she was heavily involved in Habitat for Humanity of Ottawa County. Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit organization that helps families build and improve places to call home. In talking about Rosalind, I would be remiss to leave out her jack-of-all-trades hubby, Gary, who can often find himself happily roped into Rosie's many acts of kindness. The common thread throughout Rosalind's lifetime of service is her commitment to making the world a better place for children and families in our community by providing them with the support and resources that they need to live their best lives. I am so grateful to have her working on behalf of the students and families here in Ottawa County.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I felt the need to nominate Rosalind Barnhill for the Kindness Award because she is the definition of kind. Every time you go to her, she always is willing to talk to you and give you advice. Sometimes you don't want to hear her advice, but it's still what you need to hear. She's always willing to meet you with a hug and a warm meal. We never go hungry here.
Rosalind is a kind-hearted individual who generously gives her time and her talents to the grand families in Ottawa County. As an example, Rosalind began tutoring kids in Grand Success as soon as it was implemented. Kids enjoy her sense of humor and her genuine concern for them. She's a great asset to our program.
Rosalind loves to plan events. I was lucky enough to be able to work with her at her spa day she planned for grandparents who are raising their grandchildren. Rosalind exemplified the golden rule at this event in treating every person with the kindness and consideration that we all crave. The attention to detail was impressive. Each person felt cared for and special. The speakers and the special guests that Rosalind had lined up were helped to support and encourage each person in their special, challenging circumstances. It was an amazing event, carefully and thoughtfully put together, showcasing Rosalind's genuine kindness.
I met Rosalind and she'd only been here about a week. And she's been there for everything and helped me with getting a lot of things that we didn't know anything about. So she's really been a big help. And she's always there when you need her. And if she's not, she'll call you back. So, she's a really nice person.
Rosalind has helped me immensely with things that I have to get done and reminded me of things that I never even thought about. She texts us and lets us know when there's a meeting or if there's a cancellation. And she's always there, even if you just have to talk.
I've been involved with Rosalind for probably, I don't know, I'd say at least 20 years. I first met her when I first applied for Habitat for Humanity back in 98, and we was filling out paperwork, and I needed help. And when we first got to pick our property when we started building the house. She went and contacted some of the community members out Lakeside and got the church involved, and they helped me with my house. I was very grateful for her, and she's also helped me with my granddaughter with here and all 7 of my kids. And her and her husband are, two of the nicest people I know. They go out of their way and help people. It's really wonderful. They get to meet someone that kind-hearted and they just, it's hard to believe that they're that way all those years from way back when I first met her all the way now. Whenever you need some help with something, you just call her. She either can help you or find out someone that can help you. It's really nice. I'd do anything in the world for her or her husband, either one. They're great people.
Rosalind is one of the kindest souls I've ever met. She reached out to us when the grandkids came, and whether it's been to offer a hand, an ear, or a kind word, she's been there for us and the entire family, and we're very thankful.
My name is Connie Rowan. I'm the Executive Director at the Ottawa County Family Advocacy Center. And I've known Rosalind since I came to work here 12 years ago. She was a volunteer CASA at that time. Rosalind has adapted to whatever it is we need here, always with kindness and generosity. She was a CASA volunteer and worked with numerous families and children, always said yes to anything that was needed for the agency or for the kids that she was serving. She then transitioned into being our volunteer coordinator and helped support all of our volunteers out in the field working in the office when that was needed. And then she moved on to be our Grand Love advocate. She's working with grand families across the county, helping to make their lives easier, and she embodies kindness in everything she does. She reminds me of a quote from Mother Teresa that says, "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier." That's Rosalind.
Good afternoon. My name is Presley Valenti, and I'm a sophomore at Danbury High School. It is an honor for me to have the opportunity to present the Core Value Award of Kindness to Mr. Conrad. I've never met someone as caring and hilarious as Mr. Conrad. Every single day in class, Mr. Conrad gives a speech talking to us about our futures. He has been messaging professors from the University of Findlay for months now, figuring out ways to improve his classes for his students' futures. He makes them fun, but also makes them open your eyes into different fields. Mr. Conrad encourages each and every single student that walks through his door that you will succeed in life, that you will be able to support yourself and a potential family in the future. He wants us to get a job that, as he says, doesn't feel like work. The genuality that radiates off Mr. Conrad every time he speaks is something that I have never seen before in someone. Mr. Conrad 1000% deserves this award and all the credit for the amount of work he is putting into his class objectives. For my final words, Mr. Conrad, thank you for making us all laugh with your jokes and commentary, but most importantly, thank you for everything you do for your students.
Hello, my name is Christopher Orozco, and I nominated Mr. Conrad for the Danbury Core Value Award of Kindness because I simply could not think of someone who better exemplifies the award. Day in and day out, Mr. Conrad goes out of his way to make his students feel valued and loved, whether it be through him telling us directly or just a simple fist bump. Every time I'm fortunate enough to be in Mr. Conrad's classroom, I always feel comfortable to engage in thoughtful conversation and discussion despite any differing opinions. Mr. Conrad tries to instill in us the age-old idea that differing opinions and debate are good and should not lead to conflict or hate, something our current society has largely forgotten. Even with all the obstacles the world has pushed Mr. Conrad's way, he is constantly resilient with everything he does. As a token of my gratitude to him, I will leave you with a message Mr. Conrad showed me when I was having a rough day. When all else fails, focus on what you yourself can control. Thank you for everything you've done and will continue to do for so many, Mr. C.
My name is Jordan Smith, and there are many reasons why I nominated Mr. Conrad. First off, each day he exemplifies the value of being kind. Every morning, Mr. Conrad stands by the door and greets the students with a song and a friendly smile. Mr. C constantly checks up on you to see how you're doing, even if you're not in any of his classes. His great storytelling can always put a smile on your face. If we have any trouble with coursework, he's right there to help solve the problem. Plus, he's one of our biggest supporters during any sports season. Mr. Conrad always shows the value of being kind in addition to our other core values. He is not only a kind teacher, but a kind person, and you can always count on him whenever you need him.
When thinking about who to nominate for the Kindness Award, Mr. Conrad was the first person to come to mind. He is one of the most kind and enthusiastic people I know. He is constantly making sure that everyone is happy and having a good time in his class. He always puts in extra effort to make learning fun no matter what's going on in his personal life. Anyone can tell how much Mr. Conrad cares not just about his students, but about everybody around him. It is an honor to present the Kindness Award to Mr. Conrad.
Hello, I'm Mr. Holman, and I have the honor and privilege of talking about my dear friend, Luke Francis, third grader. Ever since I first met him, I have found him to be a very kind young man. He befriends those who are alone. He does his best to bring peace to a situation when students might have conflict. He is respectful to authority. And if another student is frustrated, he offers to help. If another student is struggling with their work, he also offers to help out. He always greets me with a smile as well, and I believe that he is an excellent example to the other elementary students as to what our core value of kindness truly is. Luke is an amazing young man, and I'm happy to be able to talk about him today.
Hi there, my name's Chad. Luke is my best friend. Luke Francis? Oh, he helps other people in need. He will always be my friend no matter what. He is one person you can trust forever.
Hello, I am Mrs. Knight, and I have the honor of speaking to you about third grader Luke Francis. I have known Luke since he was in first grade, and he has always embodied the characteristics I am about to share. Every time you walk into a room, Luke is a smiling face, positive voice, and is the first one to greet you with a warm smile, a warm hello. He's a great conversationalist and easily talks with both students and adults. Luke is always the first student to help another student in need. It's like he instinctually knows what other people need at any given moment. Luke is a calming voice to those who are upset, a friend to anyone and everyone, and is a friend you can depend on. Luke doesn't help others for accolades or when he knows other people are watching. He just does it. I really believe it's just a part of him, and he's acting straight from his heart. We are so lucky, Luke, that you share your gift and spirit of kindness with the Danbury staff and students. Congratulations on your achievement of being the elementary kindness core value winner.
Hi, my name is Jackson Lee. I'm a 6th grade student at Danbury. I nominated Braden Riss because he's one of the kindest people I know. He always comes in class with a smile, and he always is happy. And when you feel happy or sad, he gives you a hug. Every day since I've seen him, he's been so kind to everyone every day.
My name's Michaela Herner, and I nominated Braden because he's always there for you, and he will help you if you need it. When you feel down, he will give you a happy hug. My class calls his hugs happy because it makes them happy.
Hi, my name is Mason Shade. I nominated Braden because he is the kindest person in the 6th grade. He is also trying his hardest, and if you ever need help, he is there for you. Every morning he hugs me and says good morning. He always wants to help me and others. Me and Braden have also been friends since the 3rd grade.
I have had the honor of teaching Braden for the past 2 years. Braden is a hard worker every day. He is kind to his peers and his teachers.
Braden comes to school every day with a smile, a contagious laugh, and lots of hugs for his teachers and classmates. He is someone who is always in a good mood. And when his classmates are upset, he jumps right in to hug them and be their friend. Braden is someone who I know will always cheer me up if I'm having a rough day. He is full of funny stories and can always tell if someone is sad. Braden is a great student, friend, and asset to our school. It is my honor to present Braden with this year's Core Value Award for kindness. Congratulations, Braden.
Emma's a person you can always count on to have a smile on her face and a positive attitude. Not only does she exemplify the kind of treatment she expects from others, but she sets a positive example and raises the bar for human kindness within our Laker community. In my classroom, she displays an approachable personality and helps others without a wince of bother on her face. During the summer, she was always happy to lend a helping hand out on the field or inside for music rehearsal. As a strong player in the music department, she's always willing to lead by example and help others with their parts. The world needs more humans like her. If anyone deserves an award for kindness, it's Emma.
Good afternoon. My name is Kayla Laudenslugger, and I'm a freshman. I'm very excited to be here to talk about my friend, Emma Hosoffel. I think that Emma deserves the award for kindness for multiple reasons. I first met Emma when she was a sophomore, and I was a 7th grader coming into high school marching band. At this time, I remember Emma was very welcoming and willing to help any of the beginners, along with others that needed help with things like playing music, completing or understanding drills, or just even personal help. If you ever need assistance, help, or advice, Emma is always there for you. Emma always wants to see the people around her be the best they can be, and she will not hesitate to help them get there. Emma is also a very good friend. She is very loyal and will gladly welcome anyone in. Another thing about Emma is that overall, she is a positive and optimistic person. She always tries to see and point out the good things in any situation. Emma always has a smile on her face and is really supportive of her friends, classmates, and teammates. No matter what, Emma is always there for others. It is my privilege to present Emma Hosoffel with the 2022 Core Value Award for Kindness. Congratulations, Emma. You deserve it.
Congratulations!